Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Strafe. Wow, this figure looks awesome. I'm not going to lie to you, this figure is pretty awesome. Anyways, as you can see, his alternate mode's of course his beast mode, or whatever you want to call it, whatever mode you want to call it, is a Pteranodon or pterodactyl or whatever you want to call it. Well, it's a two-headed one, though these were more mystical creature versions of these. There's usually pterodactyls have one head, but in this case he has two heads, which is nice. Kind of similar to Transformers Prime Predaking, the Voyager Predaking, with the two, pretty much the two dragon heads, the Voyager one he comes with. Anyways, overall Strafe here looks awesome. His primary colors, obviously, is this nice dark blue. Does have some silver. Does have some tealish silver on the tail. Does have some teal green on the eyes, which is very, very cool. You can see that. There are both eyes. Obviously some black. And, yeah, overall looks pretty cool. Oh, and he does have some Autobot symbols on the wings, which is very, very cool. And overall, Strafe looks awesome. Posability, articulation in this mode. His legs go forward and back. They can go out to the side somewhat. They can rotate, and his feet can bend, or his claws, I should say. His tail is rubbery plastic. He has two tails as well, I forgot to mention. And they are rubbery, as I mentioned, and they are posable. I guess you could say that. His wings are also posable at this joint and also at this joint. And his claws here up on the top won't pose. But his heads, both his heads will go side to side. They'll turn full 360, and both their mouths will open and close, which is very cool. Yeah, overall, I'm very curious to see what Strafe will do in the film. I'm imagining he'll have a big role. I think he will have a big role, but we'll see. He does come with a couple accessories, specifically these daggers, or these swords on the wings, and this crossbow that shoots a pressure-launched missile. So we'll take off the accessories here. I'll show them to you. The instructions, by the way, on the daggers, you could put the daggers either here, here, or here, where my fingers are. The instructions specifically say on the palms of the claws, but I just like to put them there. Personal preference. Again, you can do whatever you want with this figure. So yeah, the daggers here are the swords. They are swords, not daggers. What am I saying? Anyways, these daggers here are the swords. Swords, not daggers. Swords. Sorry, guys. Well, too many words going on at the same time. Anyways, these swords here, very nice, very cool. The colors on these swords are black and silver, and that's really it. But overall, they look pretty nice. They look like batons, or tonfas, but oh well. And this crossbow, very, very cool. Very awesome. It does have a pressure-launched missile, so push on the back here, or let's try this again. Push on the back of the missile, and there you go. So there you go, you got that complete. They're shot at. Anyways, Strafe here, pretty cool. One thing to note on Strafe, by the way, everyone's confusing it with the Power Battlers, which, for the younger kids, you might want to be very careful of that, because obviously this is the deluxe version, which has pretty much the only differences is the packaging. Really, the figure looks similar. The figures look similar, but the difference is the packaging. Like, it has, the Power Battlers has a gimmick. This does not. All right. So just want to be very careful of those for the younger audience who plans on buying this figure. So yeah, overall, Strafe in this mode looks awesome. He's very cool looking, and I really love the colors on him. I know some G1 fans are going to say, oh, why wasn't he called Swoop or whatever, but I like the name Strafe. It fits him. It's pretty cool. Not bad. And yeah, overall he looks pretty cool. The robot arms tend to show. I kind of wish you can flip in the wrists here, but you can't, so go figure. Anyways, enough about the beast mode. Let's head to the transformation. Transformation is very, very interesting, but very simple. First thing you want to do, take the tail and lift it up. Next, you want to take the claws here, fold them down, and you want to slide them down like this. And then you want to fold them down backwards like that. And then you want to rotate the legs forward to reveal his robot feet. And that is the lower half complete. Very simple, eh? Careful! Man, Strafe wants to fall down for me. Not this time you don't. Anyways, next you want to flip the tail back down, and then you want to come to the arms here, and you want to unpeg them. Unpeg them from these pegs here on the underside of the wings. Fold the arms down like this. And then you want to take his wings here and you want to fold them in like this. If you can, like that. There we go. And then do the same thing on the underside like that. And that, or yeah, just leave it like that. Fold it down, and then you want to come to the back here, fold the tail up like this, and then you just want to tuck in the wings so the tail sticks out like that. It's a very cool method. Gives them a lot less kibble. Then you want to come to the front of, well, not yet. You want to take the pterodactyl heads, fold them down like this, and then you can flip up his head. And then the last little bit, you want to take the heads and fold them along the sides of his chest, like so, to kind of give him like body armor or bulletproof vest that is made of 2 pterodactyl heads, which is pretty neat in some aspects. And there we go. There you have Strafe in robot mode. Overall, he just looks pretty cool. Again, he's obviously, the colors are not reflective of the film. They're not, like, these colors here are not movie accurate. So, again, at the time of this recording, the movie is not out yet. But we're getting pretty close to the film coming out. So, once I review the film, then we'll finish the conversation there. Anyways, articulation-wise, his head will rotate full 360. It can go up and down, all that. Arms can go full 360. They're limited by the wings. They can go out to the side. They can bend the elbow inwards like this. It can rotate. That's really it. His wrists they can go up and down. That's really it. He has waist articulation. It won't turn all the way because the construction of the lower body. Legs go forward, back, out to the side, bend at the knee, on double joints, but that one's to do with the transformation. It can rotate at both the thigh and the leg area, and his feet aren't posable. Taking a look at his head here, and it looks pretty neat looking. It kind of looks like, I don't know, Beast Wars Depth Charge-ish, if you know what I'm saying, or Animated Swoop, sort of. If you know what I'm saying, it's kind of a crossover, I find. But, oh well, what can you go wrong with that? His weapons, you can you can take his crossbow and just punch it right into his fist, if you know what I'm saying. Though he kind of holds it awkwardly. Oh well. And his daggers, you could pretty much store them right under his wings, though the ends of the swords are touching his armpit, so it's like he's trying to kill himself almost. But you can position the wings however you please to, you know, to your liking. I mean, there's no way that no way you can be forced into posing it a certain way. It's all up to you. I mean, it's all Entirely up to you. It's a little tricky though. It's not hard on the... It's not as hard on the... on these pegs where my thumb just touched there, but... yeah, other than that, it's not bad. And why won't this peg in? There we go. So yeah, you can kind of do something like that if you want. And yeah, overall, will I recommend getting Strafe? I'm gonna have to say yes. This figure is incredibly awesome. I know he may be what you call a straightforward transformation, the Beast Wars Cheater-esque transformation, shell former, whatever you want to call it. But this figure is incredibly awesome, and I just can't get over it. I mean, the funny thing is, like, I'm a fan of dinosaurs. My girlfriend is a fan of dinosaurs and likes pterodactyls. So do I. So go figure. And yeah, overall, this figure looks incredibly awesome. Obviously, he's not the last Dinobot to come out of this line. I mean, obviously, there's more Dinobots coming out. I understand there's going to be Slog that's going to be coming out, not Slug, Slog, and then of course Snarl later down the line. But I think that's it. But other than that, I mean, on all the Dinobots so far, Strafe just looks pretty badass. Like, I can't go wrong with him. He looks incredibly badass, and it looks like he can probably beat the shit out of anyone he sees. But we'll see what his role in the film says otherwise, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, that is my video review, the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Strafe. I will see you all very soon. I will be back as soon as possible in the next video. And yes, take care, see you soon, have a great day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye!